My name is Amanda Warren, and I am doing a presentation on the whistleblower James Alderson. Some of the key parties involved were James Alderson, the company he worked for, which was North Valley Hospital, and the company that bought out his company, which was Corium, and also the U.S. government. The key issue was that the company was sending in fraudulent reports to the federal government. James Alderson was asked by his boss to make two separate cost reports. He declined to do so. He ended up losing his job because he didn't agree to make two cost reports. Once he was fired, he decided that he was going to be a whistleblower and ended up bringing a case on behalf of the federal government against the company he used to work for. In order to come to this conclusion of becoming a whistleblower, he actually used the resolution of ethical conduct, which was he discussed the situation with the authorities. He contacted a lawyer he had contacted a lawyer, and before that he contacted a specialist in Medicaid audits, and once he spoke to that person, he realized what his company was doing was in fact fraud, and he decided to get all the information he could on the company in order to bring a case against them. He made sure he had all the relevant information. He kept the information confidential by keeping it between him, the auditor he spoke with, and a lawyer that he spoke to after discussing the situation with the Medicaid auditor, which was the three courses of actions of resolution of ethical conduct. Those are discuss the issue with an immediate supervisor, clarify the relevant issues by talking to an IMA ethical counselor or an impartial advisor, which he did when he talked to the Medicaid advisor, and then consulting his own attorney to see what his legal obligation was. Of Bacharach's advice, his basic rules, the ones that I felt like Alderson used in deciding what he was going to do ethically. He didn't technically put things off until tomorrow when his boss asked him to make two separate books. He pretty much told him right then and there that he wasn't going to do it because when he was an accountant and did taxes, he never did two tax returns. He definitely picked his battle. He decided that what was happening was wrong and that he was going to do something about it. He didn't bend the rules. He bent the rules, but he didn't break them. He made sure he kept the information confidential. He never discussed it outside of his person he trusted that was an advisor and had expertise in the fraudulent situations when it came to Medicaid. And he made sure he spoke to a lawyer and kept all the information that he collected confidential. There was no finding a compromise just because he didn't try to solve the problem internally. At the end of the day, he did the right thing. He helped the federal government take down a company that was defrauding the federal government. Even though he came to find out he ended up losing his job for doing the right thing, sometimes when we do the right things, not good things aren't always going to happen, but we have to be willing to take that risk in order to do what's right for our profession and for the public. Hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you.